We're in Washington State today trying to catch 100 trout in one day. Let's see if it happens. Down deeper, something there isn't enough. Pretty cool to come here and hook one like the third cast already. So it's funny, like I was worried today wasn't going to be very good, but I just hooked one like the third cast. I think today's going to be a really good day. They'll get off if you don't give them pressure. Dude, they fight so hard.
Oh, that's all right. I'm going to count that one.
There we go, got another one. Oh, you see that thing? We can call this fish number 5 of the day. Really not super big. Like this is probably a 13-inch, maybe 14-inch fish. I don't know, 14 inches, something like that. Really nice, healthy rainbow. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Cut him on this guy. Kind of looks like a rat tail now because everything's all messed up, but switched over to this olive one and took it right away. So every time I catch one, I'm going to be looking at the hook, make sure that looks good. I'm going to be looking at this bead to make sure it's not stripped, and that guy's good to go. So we'll call this number 9. There we go, nice little guy. Hooked him right in the corner of the mouth. Nice little guy. Good. That's crazy. For 6 or 7 minutes of the day, we had like, I don't know, 3 or 4 takedowns. I landed a couple. Jerry had one on, came off. We're using barbless hooks, so that just makes it a little bit more challenging, but I think today's gonna be awesome. Chartreuse, little leech here, and it's got like a leech tail on it. It works really, really good. Mine's a little bit different. I've got the orange head on it. All right, just got a big one on there. Big, meaning 16 inches, which is big for this lake. We're gonna give Jerry. Oh man, he was just like jumping. Look at how healthy he is. This is a nice one. There we go, in the net. Nice. This is a really nice, let's see, he is, let's call him 17. Trout, look at the size of that thing.
Yes.
13 of the boat and like 25 or more. Oh my God, Jerry, you got one. Jerry, that was insane. Okay, so we were just sitting here filming and all of a sudden, Jerry's rod just goes down and he gets a fish. It was just sitting there and he caught a fish when you weren't even fishing. Here, bring him left side. Oh, that's okay, good. Yeah, these flies cost extra. All right, we got number 14 on the board. All right, go. Yeah, let's toss him back, get another one. Dude, that was insane. You caught a fish when we weren't even fishing. We just landed that big one and we caught that one at the same time. That was crazy. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the end of that hook. That's why I lost that last fish. And if you look at this fly, it's kind of coming undone. So fish will not eat this. And then even if you do hook one by accident, it's not gonna work. So you gotta constantly, after like 2 or 3 fish, you have to constantly be looking at your fly and inspecting it. So this one, I'm gonna bend this back, try this for a couple casts, and then recast this and hopefully get into another one. Jerry just missed one over here too. And he's just letting his fly just like stay out there. I'm kind of stripping mine in, so we're kind of trying 2 different combinations with 2 different flies, 2 different depths. And so far it's looking really good. You just missed one again, Jerry?
Yeah.
How many misses? 7 misses. That's all right. I think we'll make up for it. This nice little guy here. All right, there we go. Let's let this little guy go. There he goes. Actually, here, if you don't get one in a little bit, I want to change your rig up. I want to try something on your rig. Yeah, they fight good, don't they? Jerry. Oh, doubles. Oh, I just missed one. I just missed one with my left hand as you were like reeling, then it went in. Did you see my bobber go down?
Yeah.
There he is. Good. You get horse him. You won't break the tippet on there. There you go. No, there you go, Jerry. Sweet. Fought hard. Finally got that guy to the boat. Switched up rigs. Gave Jerry my rig and he cut one right away. So I think we're gonna switch up to some chiromids. All right, sweet. He looks really big right now because I'm putting my. It's like you're stiff arming him. He's actually only like, I don't know, 8 inches, but look at this.
No,
he looks like a monster. Look at that.
That's 12 inches.
It's like a monster. All right, let's throw him back. Yeah, he wants to switch now, huh? Now that you've got the good rod.
Well, obviously.
These are all tungsten, these 2 and these 2. And these guys have just been like absolutely crushing it today. But these are barbless hooks and we're having a hard time. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one of these flies on Jerry's rig on the top. And this does have a barb on it. So you can fish 2 depths. He's gonna fish about like 2.5 feet down. And then we're gonna lower him down to about 5.5 feet with one of these. So I think we're gonna switch it up so we can get a little more fish to the boat. Here's my fly box. here, and I've got, you can tell the flies that have been working really well for me, and these all have barbs on them, so I think we're going to put one barb on the bottom, and these have tungsten beads, so it sinks really, really fast, which is important for fishing in lakes. And then I have my Calbatus nymphs, pheasant tails, and all sorts of different flies. Actually, something like this would work really, really, really well today. But I think we're going to switch Jerry's rig up, because he has on now this guy, which has been doing really good. It's just hard to set the hook on him, and it's hard to land him. His flight looks good, but I think I'm gonna switch it up and give him 2 flies. I think that'll do. This is the guy that I caught that one. It's like a size 18, size 20. Tied on a 60-degree hook, so it's kind of sitting horizontally in the water instead of vertically. And then I put epoxy on here too, and that epoxy really helps because like when you have your forcep, you want to get the fish off, you can grab that and it's not going to tear these fibers as much, so this fly is going to last a lot longer. All right, well, Jerry just hooked up with another one. Oh, nice. So sometimes this happens where he's fighting one and I'm videotaping him with one hand. And you look over to the left and I've got my rod in the water, I'll actually hook another one while I'm kind of watching my bobber, and I'm also watching him at the same time. That would be sick. Oh, yeah, double stare. Oh, freaking heck. Oh, dang it, dude. Well, I just messed that one up royally because I was thinking I could hook one, and a lot of times when you hook one, you're hooking another one at the same time, so I was going for doubles. Oh, this is not a bad one, Jerry. That was a nice fish. All right, sweet. Which one do you catch them on, the top or the bottom crumb it is?
Bottom.
So I'll show you real quick what we're using. We have a bobber about 6 foot in depth. We have this fly down here towards the bottom, but we've caught all these fish on the bottom, like 100% of the fish on the bottom. And Jerry's got you have 2 of the same, so he's got 2 of the same flies on here. He's got that one. We haven't caught a single one off the bottom, that wasn't on the bottom, I mean. We haven't got a single fish that wasn't on the bottom. So there's this fly, and then another 3 feet down we got another fly, and we always catch them on the bottom one. Yeah, let's re-rig you and get you back in there. That's cool, we almost had doubles. That was what, number 23?
Yep.
All right, so we just landed trout number 23, and they're all in the bottom. That's the one thing that is really interesting, is I'm not catching them off the bottom at all. I've got 2 flies on there, and we have never yet, out of 23 fish, all 23 have been caught on the bottom fly. Excellent, Jerry. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, got him. All right. There he is right there. Get that fly back in the water. Bye. All right, so Jerry just pulled in number 26, probably the smallest fish of the day. There it goes. All right, Jerry was just telling me the story about fishing in Mexico, catching fish, and then he hooked one here. There you go, right in the corner of the mouth. Look at that, perfect. There he goes. Yeah, let's call this 21. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. There he goes. Little guy. Oh, knew he was gonna jump. You gotta tell when they jump. Ah, that's a good. Nice fish. I don't have to even get it out. There we go. That fly is the one of the day. It's got a 60-degree hook on it. It's got a little tiny barb. Oh, there we go. Oh, under the boat. There we go. This will be 28. Little dude. God, they fight so good. Oh, there we go. There's number 30. Took that leech right there, and that hook is bent, so we got like just a little bass. We'll call that, what number is that? 32 or something? Yeah, I'm not a fan of how flimsy these hooks are. There we go. I don't know. Hey, that's fine. That maybe we can get our numbers with bass instead of
Why not? I love catching bass.
Hey.
I might see if I can catch it.
Hey, maybe early in the morning and late you're catching trout, and then right now it's like bass time. It's like bass 30. City over here. Look at that thing.
Okay, I'm putting this fly in the tray right there.
There we go. There we go.
Let's put it back. There we go.
Look at that one fish just tore up that fly like crazy, and as I was trying to get him out with the hemostats, I tore it up even more. That's a really nice little piece of artwork there.
Hey, thanks. How'd I do?
I did good. And then I got 20 inches, 21 inches, 22. I've caught some that would actually go from the very far end here to past 26, but I've never been able to measure them because they're always bowed over in the net and I'm always by myself. But I have caught them past this mark on 26. Oh, I just missed one?
Yep.
Ooh, swing and a miss. Man, we probably missed 100 so far. And yeah, I just bought this. I put this on my drift boat. This is really cool. It's just a sticker and it sticks there. So it has a magnet, and then I've got all these flies here. And normally these flies are the ones that just crush it. And I just leave these on my boat all the time. I don't worry about people taking them. But you know, you can take this off really easy, put that on. And so that's been a really cool addition to my boat. And then back here, of course, I have the net, a couple of spare rods, a dry fly rod, which is definitely, we're not going to use it today. More camera gear, waterproof bag, and then my flies. This is a typical box for me. You can tell that I use these a lot because I have a whole row of them. And these flies are really cool because they're tied up with brass, so they don't break very easy. Like the hooks break, and you lose some on fish, but it's really a nice pattern to have because it's very hardy. You know, some of these flies that look really pretty get torn up by like two different fish, and if it's your top fly, you're going to be changing that out a lot. And then I have my tungsten beads over here, and I would definitely recommend tying with tungsten. All these are tied with brass, and it's really hard to get those to the bottom of the lake. Then I have some emerger patterns here, and just some kind of experimental patterns that are kind of like a merger / chironomid type of patterns. So yeah, a little bit of everything. Cool. Oh, shoot, I just missed one when I was messing with you. It always happens. I have the camera in my right hand,
Yeah.
and in the left hand I have a fish on, and it's really hard to do both. There we go. I just saw a fish rise over there. We're gonna call this one 41.
Still doing the slow. That's a wonderful fish.
There he goes. Quick release on the book. So we're gonna call this number 42. And we're in the deep end of the lake. It's like 16 feet down there. So look how long my leader is. It's like 9 foot plus another, like, I don't know, 4 feet down in there. But took the bottom one, so this trout are just like hugging the bottom again. And yeah, the midday, there's just been like a huge lull. It's been really slow, and we've just been catching bass off the bank. Jerry's just been pounding bass. Caught a couple bass over there. So it's kind of cool to catch bass when the trout fishing is slow, and then the trout fishing kind of picks up. Hopefully in the evening it's gonna be really good. There we go. Oh, okay, sweet. And there's our fish. Call that number 42. Here he goes.